The relationship between the caterpillar and the butterfly is probably one of the best analogies that I've ever heard that had nothing to do about business, but I was still able to apply it to business. And this was really the concept of Kendrick Lamar's 2015 album, To Pimp a Butterfly. Basically, what the concept is, everyone admires the butterfly. Everyone, look at the beautiful wings and, it can do this and it can do that. They awe in the beauty of the butterfly. But at the same time, the caterpillar is neglected. The process that the caterpillar had to go through to become the butterfly is neglected. It's never even looked at or paid attention to. In this video, I'm gonna go ahead and connect the dots and show you exactly why that analogy applies to business. And on top of that, this is something that we all go through. Now, either you're currently going through it, you've already gone through it, or you're in the middle of it and just don't know it. If you're new to the channel, my name is Marcus Crockett. This is Clean Things Solutions, where we take all the guesswork out of how to start and grow your commercial cleaning business. If you get value out of what I'm about to talk about in this video, make sure you go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. If you're already subscribed to the channel, make sure you click on the notification bell and make sure that all is selected. With all of that said, let's get into it. Okay, so we have the caterpillar and we have the butterfly, right? Pretty easy things to understand. But what I want to talk about is the transition that the caterpillar goes through inside of the cocoon. So when we decide that we want to be entrepreneurs, right, and we go ahead and we make the decision, we go all in. This is us going inside of the cocoon. Now I can tell you this, that, day one isn't going to look like year 10. You're going to be a completely different person. But let's go back to day one when you get inside of this cocoon, right? So much is going to happen between, from the time you start until, year 3, 4, 5, right? There's going to be so many mindset changes. There's going to be so much growth. There's going to be so many different things that you're reaching at. And all of these things sound exciting. And they are exciting. A lot of it is life-changing. But, one of the things that people don't ever really talk about is the things that you have to let go. You're going to have to let go of relationships that aren't serving you. You're going to have to let go of friendships that have died out, situational type friendships. Or we were only really friends, now that I think about it, because we were, we grew up in the same neighborhood, or we went to the same high school, or maybe, we were in the military together, or we were in college together. But we've outgrown those relationships. I'm going in a completely different direction, and our values aren't the same. We don't look at things the same way. Those relationships are going to get outgrown. Now, and this is for me too, right? Like, I've gone through all of this. There are people in my life, friends that I've had, for over 20 years who have no desire to be an entrepreneur. But we're still friends, even though we can't hang out every single day. If they call me and they need me, I'm going to help. If I need them, they'll help. But we can't see each other. We can't hang out with each other every single day just because our lives they're not designed that way. I had to change the people who I was around. I had to reconfigure my entire algorithm in order for this to work. Because if I get inside of this cocoon, I start down this path of entrepreneurship, and I'm still doing things like I got a 9 to 5, like I'm only working during the week so I can have fun on the weekends, and I'm living my life like that, then my business isn't going to see the potential that, it could have saw if I would have just, did the things I was supposed to do, been around the types of people that I was supposed to be around, mentally change, get books, self-help, get all of the things that are necessary in order for me to be the person that I want to be. In the beginning, like I said, the people that you go in with, you guys they're not going to have the same goals. And this can look, this could be, brothers or sisters or mom and dad or a husband or a wife. You have to take inventory of the people who are in your life and the people who are closest to you, because just like they say, show me your net worth is an accumulation of like the 5 closest people around you. You want to keep leveling up. Not to say like, you better than no one, or I think I'm this or I think I'm that. It's like, in order for me to get to where I got to be, I have to be around people that are doing the things that I'm doing, or trying to do the things that I'm doing. They're not just talking about it. They're really showing action. They're putting things in place so that they can get down those paths. And like now, it's so easy, because there's so many network groups. There's so many different things, with the internet, where it's easy to find people who are on your same path. I make my group available to everyone right now. This is the Inner Circle. I'll leave the link in the description where, come in, ask questions. If you have questions and I'm able to answer them, I'll help you where I can. But at least, you have a closer network of people who are doing the things that you want to do, right? But again, I just want to make sure that I'm clear is that, nothing is really going to always last forever. There are expiration dates on relationships that don't serve you anymore, that don't serve your vision, don't serve your purpose. And don't be afraid to end those relationships or put them on pause or put them on hold or put you or your business or your immediate family or the people who are really rocking with you to reach your goals. Don't be afraid to put those people first. My favorite button on my phone is the do not disturb. I don't get no notifications. The only people that can get through to me when I hit that do not disturb button is, my kids, my wife, my parents, and that's it. Because really those are the only people that can pull me away from the thing that's, providing a lifestyle for all of us, right? Because in the event of emergency, I have to see about them, right? But outside of that, like my do not disturb button is on. I am not, people send me, Instagram DMs and it'd be funny stuff sometimes. And I get, this and that. But I check them when it's the time for me to check them. I don't want to be in the middle of doing something that's going to move the business forward, and I got to keep stopping because, my friend from, whenever is sending me this or that and being a distraction to the business. I have to make sure that I have borders and I have parameters. And then also, too, having friends in my life that respect my parameters and respect my borders. They don't always know my schedule, but if I'm like, hey, I can't talk to you right now. I got to do this, this, and this. All right, I get it. They let me go. They let me do my thing. It's really just about being able to be comfortable enough to put up your boundaries and your borders and have the people who are going to be close to you or next to you or going to ride with you respect those borders. But I promise you, like, the same people that you come in it with, they're not going to make it to the other side with you. And that's just what it is because we all don't have the same goals or the same values. But guys, that is it for today's video. Like I say, in the game of business, spectators only watch, hustlers get into the game so they can win. I'm always dropping jewels. But the only way to be in position to pick them up is you have to like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, my name is Marcus Crockett. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.